Our ADP program here at Westchester University, creating an opportunity for high school students at Coatesville Area School District to go to university.
In this program, we have over 500 students that are serviced each year. This is year 3 of the literacy program, and what we've done is we've created a curriculum for the teachers. They do various reading and writing activities throughout the unit, and at the end we have a culminating activity where the students get to display the work on the book.
We emphasize literacy, so we picked and decided on a book on the life of Frederick Douglass. So it gives students an opportunity to learn, to read and learn about Frederick Douglass. At the same time, we provide suggestions to the teachers in terms of literacy activities that they can do to capture what they've learned from the book.
So the program heightens the awareness for students in regards to college and learning as a whole. It gives them new study skills to work with and kind of go through homework better, not just putting down answers on paper, but truly learning the material that they're studying. And it also gives them a new outlook on college from our perspective, from the student's perspective, and not just what they see in brochures, on websites, and things like that.
Through the program, we bring students here to campus. We've brought 5th graders here, we've brought 9th graders here. Some of these students have never been given the light on the opportunity that they too can go to university. And so allowing them to attend a lecture, tour the campus, interact with students and faculty, I've seen the light bulb go on, and the light bulb of opportunity.
A lot of the students we encounter have no idea of who Frederick Douglass was, so they get to learn about him, they get to learn about how he stood for social justice, so we are able to weave in components of social justice in their discussions and in their activities, but at the same time, literacy is very important, so we are setting them up for success.
One of the things that I like to share is when I go in for the final culminating activity, I'm always surprised at how much information the kids pick up from the book. This year we're going to be reading the Tuskegee Airmen, so I'm excited to see what they learn about the Tuskegee Airmen.
This is my 3rd year here with the grant, and I've seen each year this grant impact different cohorts of students. It's been so moving just to see opportunity light up in their faces.
In one of the classrooms that I went to, students were very excited to share with me what they had learned about the life of Frederick Douglass. There were even a few who were ready for me to take pictures with them next to their projects.
So last week, when we went in to tutor the students, the previous week we had tutored them on some SAT prep skills. We were working with them on different areas, mathematics, vocabulary, and things like that. And that following weekend, they had taken the SAT test. And when we had met with them the following week, we asked them how it went, and they said that it really was like easier for them. They knew sort of what to expect, and they were glad that they had taken the program and had come to tutoring, because without that awareness and without that help that we had given them, they wouldn't have known like how to go about the test and what to expect. I definitely see the continuity of the grant propelling students at Coatesville to further their education after high school, potentially at Westchester.
The continuity of this grant is very important to us. It gives us an opportunity to be able to purchase the books, and then every student treasures their book because they get to keep the book at the end of the experience.
Yes, we are really grateful to West Fargo, for coming on board. It truly translates into their mission of building the community.
The continuance of this grant means creating more opportunities to bring diversity here to the university, creating opportunity for those Coatesville Area School Districts to get an education, increase the probability that they can generate more income because they're more educated, but as well as also creating the idea of giving back. So hopefully we'll be planting the seeds that this needs to continue and evolve, and and create more opportunity for diversity in education.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Chris Momini. I'm the CEO here at Westchester University Foundation. And I want to just start by welcoming all of you. We're so glad that you could be here with us and that we could all come together to celebrate and learn more about Frederick Douglass and the Wells Fargo partnership that is now working within the Coatesville Area School District. I want to also introduce a few members of the WCU leadership who are with us today. Dr. Zeb Davenport, VP for Student Affairs. Dr. Jen Bacon, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities is here. And Dr. Ken Whitmer, Dean of the College of Education and Social Work. I know Ken's here somewhere as well. Behind the camera. He wants to be on the other side of that camera. There you go. There you go, yeah. He's never met a microphone he doesn't like. Me neither. But yeah, is Tracy here? Dr. Tracy Ray? There she is, right there. She's our Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer, and so I want to welcome those folks as well. Representing the partnership and the FDI Institute, FDI, we have faculty members that are here. Dr. Christian Awuya, did I get that right? Yeah. Awesome, there he is. And Dr. Francis Atuhani. Yes. Did I get that right? Haney. Atuhani. Is it good? Close? Okay, good. Dr. John Craig, thank you, John, for his name. Our Director of the Academic Development Program. Dr. James Trotman with FDI is here as well. And Dr. Kathy Tashner, I believe, is here. Superintendent from the Coatesville Area School District as well. So from Wells Fargo, Lauren Tobiasen, the Delaware Valley Region Bank's president, right? And Steve Briggs, Vice President for Community Affairs. All right, that's the hard part's over. So I want to now introduce the leader of Westchester University, our university president, Dr. Chris Fiorentino.
Good morning, everyone. And I'd like to also welcome everybody. You know, it's funny, this is a hard job I have. And I have to leave here at 9:15 and head up to Harrisburg to fight the battles. But to start the day with an event like this, I was just talking to Kathy about the fact this is the kind of thing that makes it all worth it, all the hard work and pressure and challenge, because the results that we're getting from this program are truly amazing. And reflecting back, we had a launch back in September 2016 at the Coatesville football field. As I recall, it wasn't a particularly nice weather day, but it was certainly a nice day in terms of launching this project. And here we are 2.5 years later, and we have some statistics. More than 1,000 students in the Coatesville Area School District are participating in this academy, 1,000. And I think a number of them are here today. Some students here. Welcome. And of course, in education, we're big on evaluating outcomes these days, and what we're seeing is that this program is successful. It's generating great success. And, you know, if I could go off script for a minute here, and don't worry, I won't be long. The notion of bringing students who maybe didn't think about college as being an option in their future to a campus and demystifying that campus and making them realize that I could do this, that there's nothing risky or scary about a campus. It's just a place, and there are people here who are helping me. You know, these are great foundations to lay for students to all of a sudden plant that seed in their heads. I remember years ago when I was dean, we brought a group of students to campus from one of the Coatesville middle schools, and it was the same thing. But they came, they ate in the Lawrence Center, and they went and attended some classes, and it was just a wonderful event for them. And this really sustains us on, my much higher level, which is really terrific. And I can't also ignore the benefit to the tutors. Look at it from the perspective, anybody who is doing tutoring is also benefiting from the experience. It's not just the people who are working with the tutors. So the synergies around this, the win-win-win dynamic of this program is just spectacular. And I really want to congratulate the Frederick Douglass Institute, my good friend Jim Trotman and his wife Anita are here this morning. Jim, it's always wonderful to see you. I still regret that you decided to retire, but it's nice that you come back on a regular basis to see us. And all the faculty associated with the Frederick Douglass Institute, Chris and everybody else, the fabulous work you all do and the role that you're playing in this. And of course, Wells Fargo, the support for this program is just spectacular. And it must feel very good to you all to be able to see these kinds of tangible results related to the community outreach of your wonderful organization. So thank you all very much for the support, and thank you everybody who is participating, whether it's the faculty, the students, Kathy in the school district. And Kathy commented to me that this is a great pipeline for the school district to be bringing teachers in. Our education programs are the foundation of this institution. Our Dean, Ken Whitmer, has been doing great work for the time that he's been here, sustaining the traditions of our college of education. And when I travel around the region, or even around the country, there are education graduates everywhere. And if you look at the schools in this region, they're populated by teachers who went to this university. And it's a very proud tradition that we're happy to be sustaining here. So with that, let me ask that both Stephen Briggs and Lauren Tobiasen come up to the podium. And Lauren, you're going to make a few remarks. I'm sorry, they also said that the names of the scholarship winners, because the part of this, others are going to talk about it in much more detail, but I did want to mention, here we are. Part of the program is that we have the FDI Wells Fargo Academy scholarships, and we have two students, Carlise Cannon Nixon and Zinzi Santiago are the scholarship winners. Are they both here this morning? No, they're not. Well, let's give them a round of applause.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We are very excited to be here, and I couldn't agree more. This is one of the best ways to be able to start off your day. I've been with Wells Fargo for 30 years, and the partnerships that we have been able to form, like this one, and the impact in the community is truly one of my favorite parts of my job. I think it's a very powerful thing to be able to open someone's eyes to the possibility of what could be. And I think programs like this really make an impact in doing just that. I want to applaud Westchester University for their commitment not only to delivering wonderful education in the state of Pennsylvania, but also to their partnerships in the community and being able to support our youth to help them be successful as they move into adulthood. This is going to be our third year partnering with the Frederick Douglass Institute, and we are very proud of the real impact. It is really nice to see that the work that's being done and the support that's being given is making an impact. I also want to thank the Coatesville Area School District, and it's really exciting to see an improvement in literacy rates, in test taking, and really also as we're preparing our youth to enter college, not only helping them with that whole process, the tests, the applications. I know I have 2 kids in college and it's a stressful period, but then it's also really important preparing you for how to be successful once you get there. And I think programs like this make a big difference in doing just that. An investment in this program is an investment in our future. We recognize that colleges and universities across the country are really tasked with grooming our next set of leaders, and we're very, very happy to be able to be in a partnership like this and be able to make an impact. So I am very happy today to announce that Wells Fargo's foundation has awarded Westchester University $25,000 to continue our support. And we hope that this is just the beginning of a long journey and a long partnership that we will all be able to work together with. So thank you very much.
Let's look at this one first. I'll start holding the check.
You're not taking Harrisburg. No, Harrisburg. We have, I believe so, plaque presentation. Okay. So Chris? Francis is going to do that? Okay, great. There's no script.
All right.
It just says you're on the plaque.
On behalf of Westchester University and the Frederick Douglass Institute, we are very honored to recognize Wells Fargo for their generosity and the things that you are doing to help us support our students. So.
And Dr. Luya, are you going to say a few words about the Institute? Safe travels.
Thank you, Dr. Frentini. Great appreciation for the program. We were at East Strasbourg, on Tuesday and also Wednesday. We got back early evening yesterday, and we have this wonderful program, for today. In welcoming you from Coatesville School District, Dr. Ashna, Wells Fargo, we want to underscore the fact that the values of all the partners, reflect, the core principles of diversity, inclusion, and leadership. Perhaps Wells Fargo would already have known this, because you can never get anything past those in business. But Frederick Douglass, the political activist, abolitionist, author, orator, statesman, was also a businessman. He had established not only a newspaper that's well known, detail, but he was engaged in real estate. He had a real estate investment company, provided, low housing in Baltimore, and also a black resort in Maryland. Actually, in 1857, he was president of a bank. President of Freedman's Savings and Trust Company, also known as Freedman's Savings Bank. And so, using the principles of Douglass gives reality to his actual lived life and historical experience. It is an irony that we are celebrating the life and work of a man who never set his foot in a classroom. Yet he made education central to liberation and to the upliftment, of the human being. The partnership of Wells Fargo Bank, Westchester University, Coatesville School District is based on the shared core values of literacy, diversity, and student success. This partnership aims at building a bridge of academic success across elementary schools, high schools, through Westchester University to graduation and professional success. It involves a guided reading program led by students, and we have student tutors here at the high school level, and also directed reading at 5th grade level. The program benefits all, and it's supportive of the communities that are involved. This program involves a systematic and programmatic impact of our key values. As has been said already, we reach out to students who might not necessarily be considering post-secondary education. And as with any tutoring service, both the tutors and the students are the ultimate beneficiaries of the program. It does involve teamwork. In undertaking this program, most of us involved saw that as a real labor of love, because we saw, within the Coatesville School kids and other school kids, we saw ourselves, through them. They are right at the point that we were, at some point, within our lives and careers. And so they mirrored for us the challenges that we have had to put up with in trying to reach to this point. So we did not need any drive or any other motivation to understand that the work being done at Coatesville was a work for ourselves. And there are singular contributions, by Dr. Catherine Norris, Dr. Beatrice Adera, Dr. Gerardina Martin, and also support from FBI office, Carissa Griffin, sometimes you have had to caution them not to work beyond certain hours. And we now have Eric Tepete and I as being part. But also we had really professional support from the foundation. They always guided and directed us, gave us motivation. Helen Hamish-Smith and Christine Heisey, and a whole lot of other people who have supported this program, because we are always thinking about the values of Frederick Douglass in terms of investing in the mind of a child, training the child. As the frequently quoted statement of Douglass says, it's always easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. And this partnership ensures that we have an integrated community with commitment to learning and service. An educated community gives lives to society. And this is just one of the several things that Frederick Douglass Institute does. Additional to that is the lecture series that we have. We participate actively in conferences, organized conferences, and so if you are here and do not know where the institute is located, please visit us. We always have a gift for you over there. But in parting, I'd like to recognize the presence of the students from Coatesville, Nick, William, Donovan, Darius, and Anthony. Will you please stand so that we recognize them. Also, the other part of the team is the tutors from Westchester. Demetrius, Jasmine, Yamin, Deshaun, Katie, and Don. Please stand. These are our leaders for tomorrow. And these are the leaders who will be standing before this audience, not so distant in the future. Thank you.
Superintendent of Schools of the Coatesville School District. Hear from her.
This partnership started with a knock on the door. And it wasn't a knock on the door of money that created the interest in this. It was a knock on the door of hope, of belief, and possibility. It was about the belief that we commonly shared that our children, that our students, no matter where we come from, that poverty will not be the determinant, that someone's race, ethnicity, national origin, handicap, none of that will ever be the determinant of where we land, of what success we achieve. It was a gift of hope and belief and the resources to pull it off. The Coatesville Area School District has a specific and purposeful mission, and that mission is vested in the young people that sit before me today. That's what we're about, because as someone said, they are going to be the next person, the next superintendent at this podium. They are going to be the next bank president. They are going to be the next principals, the next university president. They are going to be our leaders. And this type of work ensures that our future is in really good hands. And I know that people come and knock on the door of a bank or a university all of the time. And people come and knock on the doors of schools all the time. But it is only partners as vested as Wells Fargo and the Westchester University, and I'm not saying that just because it's my alma mater, although or that it's my bank. But it's that kind of purposeful mission that drives an organization that we say, yes, we want to partner with. Because until our last breath, until we can go no more, the Coatesville Area School District will absolutely try to break and shatter what everybody thinks is possible in the school district. And we're doing it, but we know that we can't do it alone. And we know that it's not just any partner, and it's the specific partnership of the people that are here today that are paving the way for our students. And I say that as a first-generation college graduate who never thought it would be possible. And had someone not stepped up beside me, I would not be here today. And so I say to Wells Fargo and to this great university, and to even more importantly, these young men, come up here. Come on. This group is the future, and you have to see them. Your future is in great hands right here. And so my thanks and our gratitude not only to Wells Fargo University, but also to these young men. So please, a round of applause.
Thank you, Dr. Casher. Your alma mater is proud of you. And I know it's a thankless job that you have. I know from personal experience, so grateful for all that you're doing. And that concludes our program of, one more. Sorry, did I forget somebody?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Did I skip something?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We will be here, but for the stellar contributions of Dr. Catherine Norris and also Dr. Jeridina Martin. They are the foundation of this program and account for the success. So they indeed make it possible for us to be here. First with Dr. Norris.
Absolutely.
So I want to tell you a quick backstory. So prior to us receiving the Wells Fargo grant, we still did this program. But I did this program with 30 students a year. We eventually upped it up to 60 students. Wells Fargo has enabled us to have 500 students a year in this program. So we have 500, close to 500 students in the 5th grade program. So I'm going to talk a little bit, real briefly, about what the 5th grade program is. This is our book that we used in year 1. We used the Fathead book, who was Frederick Douglass. And we went out to all 6 schools initially. We're down to 5. One of the schools has combined. And we worked with every 5th grade teacher in the Coatesville School District and every 5th grade student with this project. Just a little bit about the project. What we do is, Dr. Adara and myself, we create a literacy program for the schools. We give them activities to do, journal activities, and then we give them also suggestions on journals, discussion questions, and Carissa is very helpful and instrumental in ordering all of our books and labeling everything and copying our pre and our post tests. One of the interesting things that, and I'll tell you a little bit about our pre-test. What we do is we give the kids a pre-test and a post-test. One of the open-ended questions that we ask the kids is, who was Frederick Douglass? And it's really interesting to look and listen and read some of their answers. In the pre-test, you hear things like, I don't know who this man is. You hear things like, is this man, does he work at the mall? One of the really big questions was, I think this is Gabby Douglas's dad. And we think we had lots of kids because that was the year, the first year we did it was the year of the Olympics. So everybody thought it was Gabby Douglas's dad. By the end, when we do our post-test, it's amazing at what they know about the life of Douglass. When we come up to the schools and we listen to the kids talk, they want to tell me all about his wife. They want to tell me about how tall he was. They want to explain this fight that he got into with his master. They know every detail about Frederick Douglass that most adults don't even know. Year 1, we had the average score in our pre-test was about a 39. And in our post-test, our average was probably in the 90s. 89, there you go. Our post-test was an 89.91 in the questions that we asked them. So that's a major jump. And we asked them questions about the life of Douglass. We asked them what they knew. And there were also opportunities for them to do literacy and writing in that pre-test and that post-test. At the end of each year, we go up to the school and we allow each classroom to display what they've learned, and the kids get to select how they want to show us. Some of the kids want to do it in a short conversation or a talk. Some of the children do posters or book reports. Some of the children have acted out scenes from the book. But each kid gets to show us what they learned about the life of Douglass. And when you come up to the schools, you can see the work displayed throughout the building, and the kids are really eager to talk to us about the work of Douglass. So this year we've decided, what I did was I gave the teachers an online survey. I'm sorry, this is going in and out. I gave them an online survey, and they were able to talk to me about what they wanted to see different in the program this year. And one of the things that they decided was, let's try a new book. So this year we're going with the Tuskegee Airmen, so I'm really excited to see. Unfortunately, the 5th graders couldn't be here today because of PSSA testing. So they're engaged in testing today, but we're excited that this year we're doing Tuskegee Airmen, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a pre-test and a post-test and see what the kids learn. And this is just samples of some of the work that they did, and they usually will give us all kinds of letters and notes and thank you letters, but we're really excited about this program, and thank you, Wells Fargo, for allowing us to increase from 30 students to 500 a year. Thank you.
teachers and students could join me up here. And Katie, I'm going to hand this to you to get back to your slides. So hi, I'm Dr. Geraldina Martin, and I just want to give a couple words, but then turn the show over to these guys. I came here a long time ago as an undergraduate student, and actually Dr. Chapman was one of the first people I met on campus. And talk about a legacy. He shared with me Frederick Douglass and the teachings of Frederick Douglass, but just education in general, how I needed to expand myself. I'm a first-generation college student myself. And so I was able to succeed and obviously go on for a doctorate and a law degree. I tutored, with some people in the room. Julie was one of the tutors along with me. I tutored for some professors that are in the room. And so just the legacy that is being developed, through all of the people that have gone through here, I want to then share with my students and with future students at the university. So I'm going to turn it over to Katie to share some of the things that we are doing at the Coatesville School District. And I also want to thank Mr. Culp for bringing students here today to share with us. So I'll turn it over.
Cool. Hi everyone, thank you. My name is Katie Coyle, and I'm a third-year student in the Honors College. And myself and Jazzy, who's right here, this is actually our senior capstone project as well, so we've really been able to develop a lot of new things for this program. But first we just want to introduce ourselves and kind of show who's actually going into schools, who's in the schools, etc. So, hi.
Alright, so my name's Dom. I am a junior urban environmental planning major with a minor in GIS. And yeah, I just think tutoring is a really good opportunity to not only teach these kids skills and knowledge that they don't have already, but also an opportunity to mentor them and to really be a role model in their lives.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Howard. I'm a computer science major with a triple minor in statistics, communications, and leadership studies. Also pursuing, oh, there's more, guys. Also getting a cybersecurity certificate and on track for the accelerated masters here at Westchester. So this is actually my first year with the Coatesville tutoring thing, and I love it. This is an opportunity I didn't have growing up, and I feel like if I would have had that extra push, I would have known about all these different resources before coming to college than having to kind of grab my way when I got here. So I'm really happy doing this program.
Hello everyone, my name is Yami Reyes. I'm a third-year Women's and Gender Studies and Sociology dual major here at Westchester, and I'm one of the tutors as well. I tutor within the areas of college prep and SAT prep as well, and I'm definitely happy that I got involved with this program. Seeing the impact that the program has on the students, as well as getting to interact and see the students grow, is definitely worthwhile.
Hello everybody, can everyone hear me? So I like to keep going back and forth. So hello, my name is Demetrius Woodard. I'm a senior microbiology major, and I also tutored at Coatesville last year, but due to scheduling conflicts, I had to kind of push it off. Now I'm programming with Coatesville Area High School. And we'll talk about this later, but it's more about two aspects: exposure of high school students to the Honors College in Westchester, and also the financial burden that accompanies secondary education. But we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Hello, my name. You need to tell them you were accepted to med school at Campbell University.
Yeah. Yeah, next year I'll be attending the Lewis Cass School of Medicine at Temple University.
Well, my introduction is not as exciting, but my name is Tashawn Hinton. I'm a accounting major, and I'm also a programmer like Demetrius. What I'm focusing on is trying to expand the FDR program to the Norristown School District, so I will speak more on that later.
I'm also graduating in 3 years this spring with an accounting degree.
Hello, so we are the Coatesville College Prep Academy, so we help with a variety of different things to help bridge that gap from high school to college. So we help with SAT and ACT help, and resume building, job applications, and the most thing we've been working on lately is the SAT prep. Now they just recently took their SAT, so we're kind of winding down with that, but they just recently told me they're taking it again next month, so we're gonna go back up with that. And we're also working on a lot of math and sciences.
Yeah, so this kind of just goes over the need and why this program is so important. These are just some statistics about Coatesville. Coatesville has only 15% of their residents having a college degree, so any work we can do here to help these guys get to college and up that percentage would be amazing.
So our program targets 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. So we're working at the senior high school, but some of the people come from the intermediate high school as well.
I'm not going to have you read this if you want to hear from them. Guys, if you just want to introduce yourselves and say like how the programs help you, what you learned from it, go for it.
Hi, hello, my name, I am William Blackman. I am a junior 11th grade. I wanted to go to college for computer engineering or civil engineering. I'm deciding between Temple and Westchester. I'm kind of leaning toward Westchester because
we love you.
the helpers, the tutors that we have, they really inspire me to come. They seem like they're having a good time. So.
Hi everybody, my name is Nicholas Emilio. I am a junior as well at Coatesville. I would love to go to Westchester if given the opportunity. I'm also looking at LaSalle and Temple. I would love to learn about marine biology. It's one of my favorite subjects. I'm taking it right now as well.
Hi, my name is Darius Hart. I'm a junior at Coatesville Area School District. I plan to major in computer science either at Westchester or Temple. And this program has helped me a lot because they basically taught us how to like take the SAT and gave us like great study skills.
Hello, my name is Diamond Hart. I'm a junior at Coatesville. Also, I want to major in sports agency when I grow up. And this really helps me out. Helps me out. But I guess study habits and SAT also. So like, I was that surprised when I took the test. For me, it's much success.
Hi, I'm Anthony Stoops, Jr. I'm a junior at Coatesville. I would love to study sports medicine, and this program has helped me a lot, like just with everything in my classes. Because before, like math, like the homework is difficult. Just that's all. It's really difficult. And yeah, I wasn't doing good with math, but Jazzy, everybody, it's helped me like get through it. So I appreciate it.
So based on the data that we collected over the last couple of months, we have seen a significant increase in the amount of confidence that students had before coming versus after they left. And about 90% of our sessions that we had with students said that they had increased knowledge on assignments after tutoring. So what we're doing is working.
So in terms of plans for growth, something I know when Jazzy and I started really dedicating a lot of time and research to this program, it's super important to have the infrastructure in place. We have great tutors now, but we really want to make sure that the program is set up in a way that's sustainable for the future. So we've done that through a few ways. We've dedicated a lot of time to learning about different ways of assessment and making sure that, they say we're doing great, but we want to make sure that we are actually doing great. And we've also done a lot of things with marketing in terms of developing an incentive plan. So every 5 times they come, they get a prize. Last time there was some Westchester t-shirts, and they put them on immediately. It was amazing to see, so go Rams. And we also have been doing a lot of things with marketing in terms of just making sure that we have flyers present, just making sure that we're a good presence in the school. And like I said, research has been a really big part of this. We really want to make sure that we are basing everything we're doing in terms of curriculum, in terms of our everyday interaction with the students, in like real research from educators. And we're just really excited for the future, and we're really thankful to Wells Fargo and the Frederick Douglass Institute for giving us this opportunity.
To add a quick point to that, just going back to how we're actually trying to, get some Coatesville students into the actual honor college here at Westchester. The first part of exposure is, so after this event, we're actually going over to the honors house and having a little panel set up. just to, have questions answered. Any questions they may have about the process, the living on campus, being away from home for so many months in a row. So it's really hard to, really discuss that with people who may relate to them. Second, the financial burden. So it takes a lot of money to go to college, I think we all know that. And to avoid loans or to avoid any type of debt that may accrue from this, we want to actually build a scholarship for Coatesville students. And that's hopefully going to come from alumni from Westchester. We're hoping to reach a target of $25,000 to start an initial scholarship fund that can be renewed every year for Coatesville students. So we're looking for donations. If anyone have any ideas or insight or anything like that, that'd be great. We love everything that we can get. Thank you so much.
Then as far as continuing with the Norristown School District, me personally, what I'm doing is a sample project, a diversity education project that, as on campus, I'm the president of a group called Undivided, which is a diversity and inclusion organization that was formed from the DAP program, which is the Diversity Awareness Program. And so we're just wanting to take that and take our programming to the high school level. So rather than preparing for people for college while they're in college, we wanted to take it down to the high school level and try to prepare them while they're seniors and juniors. And we wanted to use our project as an implementation process for the Frederick Douglass Institute to form a relationship with the Norristown School District. So my presentation is pretty much twofold in that way. So
can you feel the energy and the future in the room? So I want to thank you for letting us come and present to you and share some of the things that we were doing at the Frederick Douglass Institute. And thank you, Wells Fargo, for making this possible.
My God, I almost closed the program without that. Thank you guys so much, and thanks to all of you, Wells Fargo. I hope in language that you understand, I hope you see this investment is paying dividends for a long time. So, thanks to all of you. Thanks to our young people, and especially all of the supporters from Westchester that are here today, and everybody from FDI. We thank you so much. And please enjoy this. I think there's some more coffee and whatnot. I know you have a busy day ahead of you, but thank you all for being. Picture up here? Yep, good. We'd love to have you up here for a photo. Thanks, everybody.